have to be very skilled in what we do. There's a lot that takes place on a construction site, a lot that has to fit together.
We had to deal with the jackhammer through the floor, 20 inches down, and then cut the cast iron pipe, do a wire, and bring it back up to a dark room.
I could probably stud the walls, and I could lay out the rafters for a roof, and do most of the regular things, the basics.
As a skilled carpenter or plumber or electrician or mason, you have to know these things. You have to be able to work with other trades and other people and bring everything together and make it work.
The era of the electrician that comes right out of high school and goes right into the field and learns it all in the field is just about at an end.
Wheels of Learning is a curriculum that really takes a great need in our educational programs today. And I think every school system in the country should be looking at that curriculum.
The things I've learned, I know how to do the right way.
The work is easy because I know how to do it.
I say I'm good at it, not that I'm conceited, but I say I'm good at it.
Before, they had no idea about where this trade may take them someday or what they wanted to do with it. But now, since it's laid out step by step, they know all along the way where they're going and what they have to do to get there.
After my apprenticeship, I'd like to start my own business.
The decline in the number of skilled craftsmen for the construction industry is one of our nation's biggest problems. Fortunately, there's an excellent solution available today: the School to Work program, a youth apprentice program based on Wheels of Learning, the standardized training curricula of the construction industry. Who benefits? Your school, your students, the local construction industry, and our country. To help the students become our best craftspeople, technicians, supervisors, managers, and business owners, we need to move them from school to work with all the proper skills needed to be a valuable part of our nation's workforce. Let's look at an industry and school partnership that integrates academics, job training, and on-the-job experience to accomplish just that.
We took a trade program and brought it into the schools. We thought there was a direct tie-in with what we were doing here and what was being done out in the trade, and that students who were doing well in the trade here at Western should be given some credit for what they had done. And ABC saw it the same way we did. Why reteach the same thing 2 or 3 times?
Local ABC chapters become the sponsoring organization bringing Wheels of Learning into the schools.
We provide a curriculum for them, work with the students, give mock interviews, have career days, that type of thing to get the students prepared for when they go out and into their careers in construction.
For more than a quarter century, craftspeople have learned their skills through the Wheels of Learning training program. Constantly updated, it is the industry standard and the largest program of its kind. Last year alone, more than 500,000 modules were put in use across the country. Many still refer to it as an ABC program. However, today Wheels of Learning is under the auspices of the National Center for Construction Education and Research. The National Center is supported not only by ABC, but these other industry associations as well. How easy is it to make Wheels of Learning part of your curriculum?
We didn't switch to the Wheels of Learning as much as we incorporated it into our existing program. Most of the skills that are involved in the Wheels of Learning were skills that we were already teaching. Basically, we had to make a few changes in maybe some of the ways they were tested or the actual work skills or the work tests that were done, but it wasn't a big change for the program. It blended well with the existing curriculum that we were already using.
The teachers have to go through a 24-hour certification program, and they are taught really basically the methods of teaching the Wheels of Learning. We know they know their trades, so they really don't have to come in and study their trades. It's basically teaching them how to teach this particular program.
Why, it just made things a lot easier for me, and it standardized it.
My name is Brent Spear. I work for Ridge Electrical Systems Incorporated, and I'm a project manager.
Brent Spear. Started out as a first-year apprentice in the ABC program, worked his way up. He became a journeyman electrician after 4 years of schooling. Then from there, we moved him into a foremanship. From there, he went into being an estimator. And from there, he is now a project manager. I would say that it's not only possible for Brent to do this, but any young person who wants to apply themselves.
I'm employed at Ridge Electrical Systems, and I'm also still in high school. I'm enrolled in the construction electricity program, and right now I'm taking English in the morning, and I get out at 8:30 and go into work.
With the program that he's in now, he can use the credits he's earned to go on into electrical engineering, or he could pursue construction management courses through the local colleges.
Good looking job, Bobby.
Yeah, I've gotten a raise already.
The students who take the ABC apprenticeship program have so many opportunities ahead of them. They have a set of transferable skills that they can take anywhere in the country and be successful. They have an educational background that will take them to a community college or a four-year college, and they have the opportunity to go to work right away and then work their way through the many levels of jobs that are available in the construction industries.
I'm going to start college in the fall and work towards majoring in electrical engineering.
If you want to go to college, you could go right ahead and pursue it some more, or if you want to just go right out and work, you could still work and do the same thing.
Algebraic equations come into play when we do rafters and stairs, and they're like, we really do use that stuff, you know. I'm like, yeah.
Method pretty much keys in with plumbing because you have offsets, slopes. You know, slopes are really important in plumbing, and algebra teaches you that. Geometry is important. Teaches you intersects, line intersects. You know, pipes go run parallel. So a graph, really, you know, learning how to graph a line really helps with plumbing. You know, so math's a big part of it.
The other thing that I stress with our teachers here at this school is that we need to integrate academics with vocational technical education. The Wheels of Learning does that. Students need to have a high level of academics complementary to the hands-on application.
For once, the students that I teach the skills to, now those skills can be documented. And I think that's the best thing that could ever happen to them, because in the field of welding, whether it's unique or not, so many employers say they want people that really know how to do what they say they know how to do. And welding seems to be a notorious trade for people saying, yes, I know this and I know that. And now with ABC, it's documented whether they actually do or not, and that's a big benefit.
The student can go from Maine to Florida or from Pennsylvania to California. That standard is eventually going to be for everybody.
So it gives total portability to the credentials they've earned anywhere in the United States.
If a student moved from here with knowledge of ABC and took that information with him, it should be a very easy step for that student to go anywhere else nationally and pick up right where he left off. That's the whole idea of it.
If I don't decide to go into it right after school, even years down the line, 20 years or so, you still can go back into it because they always will have you on record.
We now know that a highly skilled workforce is key to ensuring America's future. And key to creating that workforce is our educational system, starting at the high school level. Let's review why Wheels of Learning is the perfect program for high schools.
It's excellent for the student in that it gives them a leg up on the apprenticeship program. They can graduate with almost 1 year of the apprenticeship completed.
When we get out of high school, we'll be done already start our apprenticeship hours.
It's good for the employer because they are going to get a better trained individual who's been trained with the Wheels of Learning curriculum.
As far as putting the educational program of ABC into the schools, this can only be a betterment for our construction industry as a whole.
The certificate tells me that they've been trained in the electrical construction industry. It tells me that they've been trained in OSHA safety guidelines. It tells me that they've been trained how to handle themselves on a construction project and how to deal with people, talk with people in an intelligent way.
It's good for our staff here in that they also have been trained in the use of the wheels of learning. Plus, it gives them much more opportunity to keep their finger in the trade because ABC will set up situations where they can go out and work again in the trade that they've studied for and taught for all these years.
The ABC program has helped me in the program to get changed over to commercial air conditioning refrigeration in that it has told me exactly what employers would like our students to know whenever they get out of high school.
But isn't there one more reason?
They have something markable that they can take with them that no one can take away from them. They have something that they can show that they have the ability to do, which gives them a lot of confidence and high self-esteem.
It's an expression of themselves. That's what we see in many of the programs where the students come alive because they're able to express for the first time a hidden talent that no one knew they had.
Yeah, I like seeing a lot of things I build because it shows me how good I am.
Well, I'd be proud of myself. I'd want to know that the people that build it put their all into it, and that if I put my hands in it, that I'd want to make sure I did 100%.
It makes you feel good because you did that, and that's your work.